Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy TJ. Welcome back to the channel, traders. We are reacting to WillsFX today. 37.5k subscribers. He's 19 years of age, flying on YouTube. Analytics going through the roof. And today, he has dropped an absolute masterclass. Well, actually, it was 5 days ago. 5 steps to make your first 100,000 Forex trade. Now, for him to make this video, you've got to understand he must have already made 6 figures, which means he's a 6-figure teenage millionaire. Actually, he's not a teenager, but he's obviously good with trading. So therefore, we're watching it. We are going to react to it. Without further ado,
hello traders, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm going to go over 5 ways in which you can actually make your first $100,000 online trading Forex. I'm going to go over 5 different methods. Some are combined within each other. Pretty much the methods I think are the easiest ways to make 6 figures from your trading. You can implement all of these for the best results, or you can just skip through to the certain topic which you're actually interested in. In 2020, I do believe it is the easiest time to actually become a full-time profitable Forex trader. And with the resources that are online, you can pretty much be successful in any field. And I think Forex is one of those where you can actually make a hell of a lot of money within not really a short period of time, because it's not really a get rich quick, but once you know what you're doing.
That's it. Remember, it takes time. The Forex takes time. You're going to lose money at start, so use demo accounts. 100%.
Get rich quick. Step 1 is by using prop firms. You guys probably knew I was going to say this.
Here we go.
But prop firms are literally the best
gold mine.
Gold mine. If you don't have enough money to trade already, to make a lot of money from your trading results. Let's say you've got a personal account, you're making 5% per month on a £1,000 account. That's only £50 per month. Whereas if you use those skills that you actually have of making 5% per month, turn that into £100,000 in an account, boom, you're making £5 grand per month. But to actually make 6 figures a year from prop firms, it's very, very simple. If you have a £400 account,
here we go,
$400,000, you only need to make 2.1% per month profit. 2.1%. You can make a 1 to 2, and you've made 6 figures in a year. Obviously, this isn't accounting for tax and everything else, like tax and all the expenses and stuff. But 6 figures income, profit you've actually made, will be over $100,000 within your first year. Let's say you're using this prop firm 400k account linked with on a trade copy with another 400k account, you're making 200 grand a year. Very, very nice. That's if you're making 2%. If you're making 4% on a 400k account, you're making 200 grand a year. If you're making 6%, you're making 300 grand a year, and so on and so on. You see, it's very, very easy to make hundreds of thousands of dollars per year just by making very, very small percentage, making the most of the larger account size. Method 2, this is by flipping your Forex accounts. I do not recommend doing this to anyone.
So firstly, prop firms are hugely profitable, but also you could spend a lot of money failing challenges. So there's pros and cons. You've got to know what you're doing. The Forex fund, the link in the description, check them out. I'll put 50% off maybe if I can. If not, then I know there's a 10% code TFF. I check out. You got to get funded. It's difficult, but you can. Now, he's going to talk about live account flipping. When I was in Dubai, I flipped $5,000 into 15k. Paid for me to stay longer in Dubai, as an example. But I could have lost that 5k.
But sometimes, I actually got into the stage where I had enough money to trade full time from flipping my account. So I started with a smaller amount, money that I was comfortable losing. Remember, only trade with money you're comfortable losing. Let's say you lost the account. It's not going to affect your lifestyle in any way because you're not putting all your money, all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. I put like £100 into an account, flip it to 1,000. Take 900 out, put 100 back in, flip it to 1,000. That sort of thing. Then once I actually built up a nice amount of money, I then started by putting in 7k in the account, which traded to like 10k, 15k, 20k. Withdraw it, start back at 7k again. Don't ask me why it was 7k, it was just a percentage of my net worth, which I actually put into an account every single time. And then once I reached a certain profit amount, that's when I actually started, withdrawing, starting again. If you can do this consistently, obviously you're risking a lot more.
He's smart.
It is definitely a way to actually make a lot of money from trading. I was making probably like 10, 20k per month doing this, from putting 7k in, turning it into 15k, 20k, and just rinse and repeat. There are going to be times where you obviously go into drawdown, and because you take the profit out each time, it's fine because it all adds up, all the profits, and you can actually make a nice amount from this. And then once you get to a certain stage, this is when you actually just start compounding into your personal account, and this is method 3.
Can't stop
Compounding
that,
your Forex accounts, your personal Forex account. You can't really compound funded accounts, so you kind of got to do it on your own personal account. And the best way to do this is to deposit every single month, just like you would into maybe an ISA, a Roth IRA, or a lot of people deposit into their pensions, kind of this sort of thing, but into your Forex account.
You do this though with a regulated broker, and even though they're regulated, you know, they're still.
You want to do this if you are a profitable trader. If you're not a profitable trader, it'll just mean your losing stages are just getting larger and larger and larger. You're losing more money, and then once you become profitable, you're gonna have to make a hell of a lot more profit to actually be at break even, and eventually, you know, above break even. So the best way to actually compound your Forex account is by, let's say your salary, you have £1,000 left per month, and you're a profitable trader. Maybe put 400 or 500 into your trading account, and over a year you're depositing, you know, £6,000 into your trading account. Very, very nice. And over a few years, this compounds with your account growth as well. It all adds up, keeps going up and up and up, and then you can make a lot of money from this. I'd say this is the best way for people to actually start getting into full-time trading, is by compounding their personal trading account. Let's say you're trading prop firms, that's fine, you can do that, but personal account is what you need at the end of the day. You could blow a prop firm account, then you have no money to trade with if you're spending all your money. Whereas if you're putting that money into your personal account every single month, growing it, absolutely perfect, you're making a hell of a lot of money. This coupled with consistent results, consistent compounding results. I know all of us have put the stats into the compound interest calculator, and it says in a year we're going to be a billionaire.
Wow.
Obviously that's not realistic, but you're going to have losses. You're not going to make the same results every single day, but it does give you an idea of how effective compounding is. And if you do,
compounding is quite good, you know, but you got to try and get the money to compound with. So it can be difficult, which is why trading Forex to start with is difficult. That's why the prop firms are one of the best at the moment, because it's an easy way to get big capital. But then again, it's all about the journey. And if you want to take things slowly but surely compound it. It doesn't even have to be hundreds. Could be like £10-20 each week. And yeah,
do this in your account, you can definitely make a lot of money. This method will not get you rich within a year. Obviously, if you're depositing thousands and thousands and thousands every single month, then you could reach 100,000 profit in a year. But this one takes a little bit longer, but it is more rewarding in my opinion, because you're slowly building up, and as the account grows, you're slowly starting to make more money. The losses are bigger, of course, but the wins are getting a hell of a lot bigger too, and then the account just grows and grows and grows, kind of like a little snowball effect. The profits get bigger, the account size gets bigger, everything is just going up very, very nicely. Method 4 is using a trade copier. Like I mentioned in method 1, you have your funded account and you actually link it to a copier with more funded accounts. So instead of just trading a 200k account with one company, you could have a 200k account with 5 different companies. Then you've got 1 million you're actually trading with in your funded, you know, management. And then any trade you take on the one account will enter on every single account, and then you're kind of just making unlimited profits if you're profitable. You don't want to be doing this if you're not profitable, because you're just losing 5 times as much. But let's say that 2.1% you're making was 100k. If you've got that on 3 accounts, you're making 300k just by placing the same trades. You don't have to worry about logging into each account and entering. It just places automatically. I've actually done a video on the trade copier. There's a link in the description, or you can have a look on my channel where I go through how I use it, how I set it up, and all the different settings for my prop firms, and how I have like multiple prop firms linked to one master account, a 100k account. I actually have it linked to my 250k account, my 200k accounts, my 300k accounts, all linked all together. So one profit is then made on every single account. If I make 5% on one account, I make 5% on every account. It's as simple as that. Moving on to method 5, and I say this is the most effective, and I kind of touched on it, but this is using everything together. That's
insane, isn't it? Yo, that's why it's insane. Compounding. Imagine getting like imagine just getting a few million funded, you know, which is the goal for everyone. Like, if you can just somehow get there, trade slow, get your consistency, psychology on point, trades on point, and just even if you're using 40 pip SLs, 40 pip take profits, the 1% on a 2 mil account, 20k, you know what I'm saying? It don't actually matter, 20k's bags, and you've got 50 pip SL, 50 pip take profit, 25 pips, you take 10k. Actually,
I've said so far, all the 4 different methods, combine them all together, and this is where you can make a hell of a lot of money. You might want to miss out step 2, which is the account flips, but using funded accounts with a trade copier to compound your personal account. This is literally the holy grail of Forex trading. People say there's no holy grail of trading, but this is it. This is the holy grail. You use the funded profits, let's say you make 20k, put 10k of that into your personal account. In a year, there's going to be 120k growth on your personal account. That's without any profits. That's without any other
that's
deposits.
insane.
Just from your funded accounts. If you put 50%, or let's say 70, 80% into your personal account, it's going to grow quick and you're going to be making decent profits. And you kind of want to get to the stage where your personal account ends up bigger than your funded accounts. That's always the goal. So let's say you lose a funded account, it doesn't matter. You can make the same amount from your personal account anyway. And if you have it linked to a copier as well, any trades you've taken on your personal will be taken on your funded account. It's literally unlimited money. If you're profitable, it's just like going to an ATM and saying, I made this much from my job, and then they just give you the same amount back because it's linked across. Not the greatest example, but you kind of get what I'm saying. Link the accounts, make the profit, compound your personal account. That is all you need to make 6 figures from your trading journey. A lot of people from my mentorship are actually using this by making their funded profits and putting it into their personal account, because they know that something could happen with their funded account. They could have some slippage, they could accidentally blow it, but they still had that
100%.
personal account as backup to actually trade from. And if you're consistently making even like 5%, 2.5 to 5% per month on your personal account, it all adds up, and it's profit which you didn't have before. That's all adding up.
Need to collect it.
Obviously 7-8 figures in the personal account. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yo, that was actually some quality information from WillsFX, you know? He explained 5 great ways, though. 5 great ways to get your first 100k. And it's possible. Maybe not in terms of when you're depositing money into a live account and gradually building up. Obviously, that's going to take time. But it's doable just in time. It depends how much you make. But also, it's consistency. If you're good enough to trade and you could be, win 5 out of 5 trades with the odds are in your favor, win 6 out of 4, 7 out of 3. As long as you're winning every single week, month, consistently, and you're able to keep and grow accounts, you're a trader. And that's the most important thing to take from that video. Anyone can be successful now with trading. Anyone watching can be successful. If you are new to the channel, subscribe, like the video. Let me know in the comments who else you want me to react to. Subscribe to WillsFX. Link is down below in the description. And yeah, until the next video, I'll catch you in a bit. Peace.